I am Basil Rathbone. I have a secret. Can you guess what it is? Ellery Green Deodorant. A deodorant that is 53% more effective in keeping underarms dry and odorless. Presents I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore. Thank you very much. And the very merriest of all possible Christmases to you, my friends, to each of you out there, from each of us in here. And welcome to another edition of I've Got a Secret. I suspect, I don't know whether I've been fired or not. I was given a glass of water tonight with no water in it. Is this a sneaky way of telling me my contract is up, fellas? Send out for some water, will you please? Now, tonight, my friends, we have some information about the private lives of some very interesting folks, which they're going to try to keep secret from the members of our panel. And now I would like you to meet our panel, whom I shall introduce tonight with a poem sent us by Mr. William Fawcett of New Haven, Connecticut. And he says as follows. First, Wee Willie Cullen, half charm and half wit, and next to him lovely Jane Meadows doth sit. Then comes Henry Morgan, wit like a rapier, and then Kitty Carlisle, who makes people happier. That is our panel. You better applaud. Shakespeare doesn't like this stuff for nothing, you know. Now then, in just a moment, I'm going to introduce you to a gentleman with tonight's... Now, how about it, panel? Christmas or no, are you all set to play I've Got a Secret? Oh, jingle bell. Well, leave us have at it then. Let us have our first contestant on I've Got a Secret. Please get into it. Now, Mr. First Contestant, will you please tell our panel what your name is and where you are from?
Herman Perlman from Washington, D.C.
Herman Perlman from Washington, D.C. Now, Mr. Perlman, here's how we play the game. Each panelist will get 2 questioning periods of 15 seconds each, but the clock will only time the actual question. That is, we take time out for a discussion or audience reaction. Then when a panelist's time is up, he will hear this sound, and I will pay our guest $10 and turn the game over to the next questioner. Twice around the panel for a total loss of $80, and the game is lost. Now then, Mr. Perlman, if you'll whisper your secret to me, I'm sure the folks at home would like to find out what it is. No wonder you look so flushed. We're delighted to have you with us here tonight. To help classify this secret panel, I will tell you that it's, I'll just say that it concerns something that he did, and I will start this with you, Miss Carlisle.
Mr. Perlman, this something that you did, does it involve your work?
Yes.
Are you in the field of industry?
Yes.
If I may...
Are they having a little trouble already?
Yes, we are, because I think there's some question about whether it is industry. Will you excuse us while we chat just a bit together? Jingle bells. Well, we will say, no, it is not the field of industry.
Is it in the field of the sciences?
No.
Is it in the field of the arts?
Yes.
Well, this artistic work that you do, does it involve an object?
Yes.
Is it a useful object?
Right.
Do you happen to have it with you? You're not sitting on it like this hand. Is there a possibility that I might ever have used such an object? Could I have used it when I was a little girl?
Yes.
The way you say that, is it possible that grown-ups hardly ever use this object?
I know some few grown-ups who hardly ever use it, but most of them I know do use it.
Do they use it frequently?
Yes, ma'am. $10 down and $70 to go. Mr. Bill Cullen, please.
Mr. Perlman, did you say you were from Washington, D.C.?
Yes.
Is, this object that we're looking for that you work on, is it a special, one-of-its-kind type of object?
Well, I would say this particular one, though, is not a special one. Yes.
Is it for almost the exclusive use of some official person or persons in Washington, D.C.?
Yes.
Do the senators and congressmen frequently appear in this thing together?
Well, a lot of strange things going on in Washington, but I don't think that ever happened.
Well, it might be a great big mink coat, you know. Is this thing used at least once every 4 years?
Hey, at least every 4 years, yes.
Is it to be used on Inauguration Day?
I would suppose so. I have no certain knowledge, but remember.
If I were in Washington, would I be apt to see Truman and Eisenhower riding down Pennsylvania?
You did, you better check with your doctor.
Would they ride down in it separately? I mean,
No, I hardly think they would ride down Pennsylvania as in it at all, separately or together. $20 down and $60 to go, Miss Jane Meadows.
Mr. Perlman, you're in the arts, right? Are you in the musical end? The writing? Acting? Painting?
No, not in
Make something.
Not in this particular instance.
Not in this particular instance. Well, should I go after what end of the arts? Wouldn't that help us get it proceeded?
Yes, it would.
Not acting, not writing. Dancing? It's something in the painting line, though. Is it sketching or designing? Designing? Designing. It's something that you did in designing, is that it? You designed something? Did you design this for anybody who's famous by any chance?
Yes.
Is this person's name mentioned in the secret?
Yes.
Is this person in Washington?
Yes.
In politics?
Yes.
Would it be President Truman?
Yes.
You designed something for President Truman.
The secret does not specifically state that he designed it, but he would have to design it.
Are you an architect?
No, he is not. He would have to design it before he could have done to it what he said he did in the secret. $30 down and $50 to go, Mr. Henry Morgan.
You Mr. Perlman, in the clothing business. Clothing into a clothing.
No, it's been established that he is an artist.
Yeah, well, I thought maybe you made shirts or something. It can be very artistic. You know, design something. Did you design something for Mr. Truman that I can discover by pursuing a line of questioning about what he does with it?
Yes, if you knew what he did with it, you know.
Yeah. It's not something you wear. No. Something you eat? Is it something you get pleasure from?
I would assume it's pleasant, although it is also functional.
You a piano tuner?
$40 down and $40 to go. This is the panel's last chance around. Miss Carlisle, please.
Is this something that you make, Mr. Perlman, use in the house?
In the White House. Yes.
In the White House. Is it used upstairs?
Yes.
Is it used in the bedroom? No. I can see Jerry shaking his head. Is it used in the bathroom?
Yes.
It's used in the bathroom. And it's pretty. Is it used to wash your hands with? Is it something that hangs on the wall?
That would be a very strange use for it. No,
Is it something you sit on?
If I were you, I'd just let it alone. That's all. $50 down, $50 to go, Mr. Bill Pelham.
Thanks a lot. This thing that you worked on, although it's a special one of its kind, is it indigenous to almost everybody's bathroom? I mean, one like it. One like it.
Article is in everyone's bathroom.
In other words, is this the bathtub that we're talking about?
That is precisely it. Mr. Perlman decorated the bathtub for President Truman in the White House. $50 for you. Mr. Perlman, actually, what he did was he etched the glass on the bathtub. Isn't that right?
That's right. Glass.
Well, it has drawers. It's a very fancy bathtub. Henry, also, it happens that Mr. Perlman is an admirer of Mr. Truman's, and so quite unasked and uninvited, he made a private inscription on the glass panel, and he doesn't know to this day whether the president has ever read it or not. Will you tell him what the inscription was that you wrote?
The inscription read, "In this tub, based in man, his heart is always clean and serves his people truthfully." That I...
I think that's a very high-sounding moral for a bathtub. Right? Now then, my friend. Mr. Perlman, good merciful heavens, come back here. I forgot to mention something terribly important, which is that Mr. Perlman is the winner of our national I've Got a Secret contest which was held through all of our member and affiliated stations all over the country. His secret was chosen as being the best. He wrote to us through WTOP in Washington. They chose his secret as top. And so, Mr. Perlman, it's my pleasure to tell you that we are giving you a $500 bond, which will be mailed to you, and congratulations. Thank you very much. I almost forgot him out of 5. New York. Having so said, let us then welcome our next contestant and looker here. Hello. Come and sit right down here. Well, I don't approve of wishing it, ladies, but I'm just going to say that myself. Will you tell us what you... Let's not come... Huh? Let's not come unglued altogether, huh? Will you tell us, please, what your name is?
Miss Mary Eddie.
Miss Mary Eddie. All right, now, Miss Eddie, remember how we played twice around the panel and you have lost the game? Will you remind me of your secret, please, at the same time you'll show it to the folks out there? You tell me what it is. All right, Mr. Cullen, I will turn this studious young lady over to you, and I will tell you only that it concerns something that she is.
She is?
Yes.
You turn her over to me, I don't care what she is. This thing that you are, Miss Eddie, have you been it long?
No.
You just recently become the thing that you are?
Yes.
Before this, she was a boy named Sam.
Is this thing that you are, is it a title of some kind, Miss Eddie?
Yes.
Is it a title of national importance? I mean, like, the United... Yeah, national.
It is a nationally known title, yes.
Are you Miss somebody or other in addition to being Miss Eddie?
You are not. No, she is not.
Not Miss anybody.
There is $10 down and $70 to go. Miss Jane Meadows.
Miss Eddie, are you...
Excuse me, Jane, it's Miss Effie.
Effie.
Effie, yeah, E-P-P-I.
Oh, Effie.
Yes.
Are you, by any chance, a queen of some kind? Yes. You are? Mm-hmm. Are you a queen of one of the bowls? For the football games? Yes, I am. You are? You have a southern accent, don't you? Shouldn't be. Is it one of those bowls in the South, by any chance? Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Is it, what is it, the Cotton Bowl? Or
The Boston Bowl.
It's not the Cotton Bowl. No, there's $20 down and $60 to go. Mr. Henry Morgan.
Do we have to bother this pretty lady about which bowl it is? Is that the point?
Yes, you do.
Like porridge or whatever they put in it? No, certainly. We're going to have to go through that stuff, like cotton and peaches and tangerines.
Yes, we all have to do something for a living. Mr. Morgan, this is your job.
This bowl is your queen of, Miss Eddie. Orange, you say? It's not orange.
What's that?
Is it a vegetable?
I'm sorry, I let you go right fast. If you did say it, I'm going to have to give up, Miss Eddie. You only made $20. Miss Eddie, quite understandably, as a result of a statewide contest in the state of Florida, was chosen to be the queen of the Orange Bowl festivities for 1953. Miss Eddie, congratulations, and you're so pretty.
10-10-220 gives you the Humanity.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce one of the truly distinctive actors in the world today, Mr. Basil Rathbone. First of all, Merry Christmas. And a Merry Christmas to all our listeners, don't you think so? I think so, definitely. It was very kind of you to give up your Christmas evening for us. Let's hope it turns out to be fun for you.
Yes, I think it will be. It's a very nice looking panel, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Half of it, anyhow. That's what I meant. Now, before we go on with the game, let me explain that any money that Mr. Rathbone wins will go to his favorite charity. Now, will you tell me your secret, please, sir? At the same time, we will show it to the folks out there. I think that's very festive. Is this an honor?
Be good.
Is this an honor of Christmas?
Well, it might be, yes.
Yeah. Well, let's not give anything away. Let's tell the panel only, starting with Miss Jane Meadows, that this concerns something that Mr. Rathbone is doing.
Something you're doing.
Yes.
Have you been doing this, Mr. Rathman, for more than 20 years?
No. As a matter of fact, I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
Are you the only person in the world doing this thing?
Well, I should rather imagine not. Although I do pity those others who are doing it.
Do you need the help of others for doing this thing?
That could be very pleasant.
Can more than one person do this thing at a time?
If they want to.
Would a group of people be likely to do it, for instance, at a party?
It would certainly be fun watching them.
Mr. Rathman, if you were to invite me to your house to a party, would you expect me to do this?
Well, not this year.
I would have to give you a very definite no or a method. $10 down, $70 to go. Mr. Henry Morgan, please.
Mr. Rathbone, this may be a frivolous question, but is your secret a little frivolous? Yes, it is. Oh, well, now we can all relax. Okay. You're sort of kidding about this thing, but it's
Yes?
Yes, I see. Okay.
Well, he's actually doing it. He's not kidding about it.
No, it is actually being done, but we are sort of kidding around. Yeah, okay, fine. Then apparently this is something you're doing right now. Yes. Can we see what you're doing? No, you can't, unfortunately. Oh,
It must be quite a sight.
Dear me, this makes the question rather awkward. Is it something you're doing underneath the desk that you're sitting at?
No, I'm sitting here very quietly. Let's say partially.
Yes, you mean what I am doing is that, are you doing it underneath the desk? And you can only say partially. Yes. Yes. Is it partly something that you're being rather than doing? Or is it actually doing?
Something that I must use the word doing. I think you can't use being in this,
Well, we had, what was it?
Henry, you had a question on the tip of your tongue, and because it's Christmas, I'll let you ask it even though the buzzer rang.
Well, I just was going to say, was it something like when Dick Haynes was here, who was sitting on his own pat, on Cullen's pat? Anything like that?
Yes, it's a sad. All right, let's call it again.
All right, Miss Cullen.
$20 down and $60 to go. Let's get it to our line.
Are you sitting on something that we should know about?
Sorry to go.
How did you ask them that?
Aren't you asking some rather personal questions tonight?
I admire you so as an actor that I'm afraid to ask you personal questions.
Oh, bless you. Well, yes, I think you might say that I am sitting on it.
Partially.
Only one side of it?
No, I'm still on it. Yes, I'm still on it.
Is it between you and the chair?
Part of it is.
Is it like your clothes, or between you and the clothes in the chair?
Yes, it is. It is. I don't know the answer to those questions.
Well, no, what I mean is it part of your clothes that we're looking at?
Well, it's, yeah. It's part of my clothing as I sit here tonight, yes.
Like underwear?
Yes, $30 down and $50 to go, Miss Jane Meadows.
How about me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm old enough to discuss underwear. I've been around a little, you know. Please do come in and discuss underwear.
Yes. This, am I interested in knowing, yes. But I want to know something about the particular undergarment you're wearing tonight. Is that right?
I think you have every right to know something about it.
Is it decorated for one reason or another?
Yes.
Is it decorated in the spirit of Christmas?
Yes.
Well, let's get this one over. Is it your shorts that on the shirt?
No.
Your undershirt?
No.
I pass.
Kitty Carlisle knows that it's too late. You can't answer.
Your socks?
No.
Suspenders aren't underwear. Is it your suspenders? Aren't yours? Were they? Your suspenders?
Nope. $40 down and $40 to go,
I
Miss
don't know
Jane
very
Meadows.
much about men's underwear other than shorts and suspenders. And a shirt? Is it a shirt?
No.
No.
Think back a little bit.
You wear morning?
What about...
Is it all cotton underwear? Yes.
It's old-fashioned.
Is it long red flannel?
Yes. We did that just so that we could have some fun. Indeed, I have, indeed. Get in touch with James Joe. Hello. Hey, this is our night, isn't it? If you tell us, please, what your name is and where you're from?
Mrs. Sirota, and I'm from Manhattan.
Mrs. Sirota, and Mrs. Sirota is from Manhattan. Now, will you whisper your secret to me, Mrs. Sirota? This is going to be very interesting. I'll tell you, it concerns, Henry, I'm going to start this with you. Henry Morgan, it concerns something that he did for someone.
You did it for somebody.
For somebody.
Is there somebody important in the secret?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then it's a name, sort of?
Yes.
You know what I mean, somebody well-known. In the arts?
Yes.
Yes.
Theater?
Yes.
Show business, I mean, generally?
Mm-hmm.
An actor?
No.
Singer? Wait, is it a man or is it a man?
It's a man.
A man. What'd you say, singer? Well, everybody's cooking. Everybody tonight like crazy. We're all working so hard. He doesn't sing. He doesn't act. And does he write music?
Not music, no.
Oh, right, please? Yes. That's nice. And you did something for this man?
Yes.
That's kind of which playwright?
That's right.
Oh, come on, fellas. You know,
Well, there's $10 down and $70 to go. Miss Kitty Carlisle has her mouth wide open, as well she might.
Might as well start with my husband. You like plays. Did you do something tomorrow? Yes, I did. Well, so pretty. Well, now I'm at sea. What did you do for him? I just want a direct answer.
The witness has only to answer yes or no, that's
Did you
all.
make something for him? No. Did you do something to him personally? Yes. From here up? No. From the head down?
Involve his feet in his hands? Yes.
Yes.
$20 down and $60 to go. Mr. Bill Curran,
Was this a service you performed for Mr. Hart?
That's right.
Did you perform it recently?
No.
Did you perform it over a year ago?
Yes.
Did you give him a manicure by any chance?
No.
On his feet and his hands? Was this a physical thing that you did for him? I mean, you rendered some service to his person, is that right?
That's right.
Panel, our time is up, unfortunately. I wish we could play this all night because Kitty is dying over there. Will you please tell Miss Carlisle what it is that you did for Marquardt, her husband?
I was a nurse for Marquardt.
In 1945, when he was in Mount Sinai Hospital, Mrs. Sirota was his nurse, and thereby, because we had to forfeit, we're going to have to give her the complete $80. Thank you, Mrs. Sirota. I'm sorry our time is over. Well, now, my friends, that's all the time we have for our guests and for their secrets. In just a moment, I will tell you about the famous celebrity who is going to be third degree by our panel on our next...
I'd like to give you this.
Well, now, my friends, 2 weeks from tonight, not next week, but 2 weeks from tonight, we will be back with another edition of I've Got a Secret. We all have New Year's night off. Isn't that nice? And until then, 2 weeks from tonight, when we get some interesting people on here to challenge our experts with their secrets, may I say goodnight to our panel, Mr. Bill Cullen, Miss Jane Meadows, Mr. Henry Morgan, Miss Kitty Carlisle. And until we all meet here together, then 2 weeks from tonight, this will be Gary Moore saying bye-bye for the whole gang and the very merriest of all possible Christmas. Bye-bye.